Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Dolly's and welcome back to Super Hostile Modded, the Spellbound Caves 2. In the last episode, we cleaned up the haunted library, which had a ton of books and some bookshelves that we can't quite get because we don't have the right levels for our skills. They are for pretty intense enchanting stuff, but we moved on to the Dust Cave, I think it was called, something like that, and we died. And lost most of our stuff. So what survived was not much. We still have our amethyst armor body because it has soul binding. We have our apprentice one, and that's about it. We had some meat and some grape juice left, but we didn't really have much. So we need to recover, and I have pretty much everything ready to be crafted. So we just got to do it. First things first, we're gonna make some basic tools. We're gonna do a shovel and an axe of iron. We are going to make an amethyst pick because why not? That is a new thing. We are going to make a diamond rapier. That seems like a good thing. And then we need to make armor. We don't need bookshelves anymore. I set up some bookshelves, and we can get up to level 32 enchants. Unbreaking would be really nice right now, because I want it for our amethyst armor. Alternatively, we could disenchant it, but I don't really want to do that. I do want to, however, just give it a little repair. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. I wouldn't mind having mending on it, but I don't think we found any mending books, which is unfortunate. And I'm kind of tempted, let's put protection and sharpness on our stuff, maybe. But yeah, I would love to have some unbreaking or mending or something. That's sharpness. We'll stick with sharpness 4 if we don't get anything really good. So that is most of the stuff. We're going to cook up some aubergine, aka eggplant, and we're also going to cook up some beetroots so that we can make stuffed aubergine, stuffed eggplant, and get some good stuff. We have soul binding. Now, unfortunately, we cannot put soul binding on our wand. I didn't actually try. I don't think it'll work if we try anything in here. There are upgrades. Right, there's wand upgrades. I learned about this recently. Duration, cooldown, range, condenser, siphon, storage, melee, attunement, blast. Soul binding. Hey. Soul binding wands. That is a quest that requires an astral diamond. Yes. I have astral diamonds. I have quests. We also completed a couple quests. We did some basic hunting, so we can grab a bunch of stuff there. So that's 2 iron tokens. Some magic hunting, which is good. Soul binding ones. This quest would give out custom NBT edited ones that had soul binding on them. It used to. Now it's a way for you to upgrade it. Yes. We're going to submit that. We're going to get soul binding because I want soul binding on my wand. I do not want to lose this thing. And so I haven't explained. Soul binding basically takes whatever equipment and it sticks on us. We won't lose it. So if we get a really good pick, for example, we could put soul binding on it. Or, our wand, which is now soulbound to us and will never ever leave. Yeah, so it should stay in our inventory regardless of if we die. We won't lose it, which is really important. So I need to make armor. I need to do enchants, all that kind of fun stuff. There are other wand upgrades that are kind of... Siphon could be good. Get mana back from killing mobs. Condenser. Range, probably not that great. The cooldown would be really good. But all these require paper, an astral diamond, and some other material. Blast, don't really do anything that's blast. Attunement, don't need that. I don't have enough spells that I really like. So, I mean, we have a ton of spells. And for the record, I've been trying to identify them all. And we're running out of magic crystals pretty quickly. So I did make a little bit of a grass patch. If you bone meal the grass, you get the magic crystal flowers. We might want to automate that at some point, and that's really easy. There's basic flower farms, basically, where you have effectively grass that goes back and forth. I just trying to figure out the best way to collect this stuff. That's still a question for this mod pack. I've been looking around, seeing if there's any sort of magnet type stuff. But yeah, things like the cooldown would be really good, but it does require more astral diamonds. And I do wonder if I should look into a lot of these quests. Astral Mage. So there is a lot of like really good stuff. And I don't know how many things are going to be important for us to get, but yeah, we need to do a lot of things. We got some crystal flowers there. How many do I have? So I have 35 crystal flowers, and I have no more actual crystals. I do have a bunch of levels, which I've been storing most of my levels in here, just as I go. But at this point, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking up some stuff. We'll open up all of these loot crates later. Oh, one other thing. I started to say this and then I forgot. There are some of these books, like I think it's these ancient spell books. So what happens is you put these in here. Okay, what's supposed to happen is you put these in here and you click the button to research and it consumes a magic crystal and then it attempts to tell you what it is. And this one failed. Did not work. I don't know what the odds are, but these ancient spell books do not go in there. They will not be identified. And yeah, this is why I'm out of magic crystals. So we're going to probably have to use identification scrolls. Yeah, this is getting really unlucky. Which is unfortunate, but shield. So that gives you shield. And it identifies all the books because it's based on the player, not anything else. So there is a bunch of these that I have that I should probably identify. So I think we can... I don't know what the best way to do this is going to be, but... Aspect of the Hunter, Crystal Mine. Conjure a Crystal... Oh, Crystal Mine. Okay. And then Crystals. And then Might and Magic. So... Oh, Health and Strength. Cool. So yeah, there is a lot of kind of interesting things we've gotten, but I don't have too much that I care like a lot about. That we have 7 books. Might be important. Skull Sentinel, that sounds cool. Enchants a skull on the ground to ward an area. The skull shrieks if an area... Oh, okay. So it is just notification. And that's okay. But yeah, so we have more books to identify. I haven't found any spells that are really good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up cooking all this stuff. So the stuffed ambergris requires carrots, beetroots, the cooked ambergris, and I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am. And then either a cooked beetroot, carrot, potato, beetroot, carrot, or potato. We have a beetroot farm. Might as well cook beetroots. So I am going to get all this stuff going, and I'm going to get some gear enchanted, and I will show off what I have afterwards. One last thing before I go, though. Tomes. So the mod that changes all of the enchanting stuff is Apotheosis, or however you say it. It also makes it so that you can enchant things over level 30. So this is a level 32 enchant because I have enough enchanting power. And it changes how enchanting works completely. But these tomes, if we can start getting blaze rods, are really useful because they allow you to kind of get more specific on what enchants you want. So for example, the Tome of the Chest Plates acts like a chest plate and only accepts chest plate enchants. So that is really quite good for what we want. So it'll give you all the protections on breaking, soul binding, anything that can go on a chest plate goes on that. And there are a bunch of different tomes. Unfortunately, we can't make any of them because they all require blaze rods, and we don't have blaze rods yet. I looked, we don't have any blaze pike, unfortunately, and we have no blaze powder, and I don't really want to get rid of my blazing fishing pole, so we're stuck for now. So I'm going to do all of the re-equipping, enchanting, all that kind of fun stuff, and I'll come back once that's all done and we're ready to continue on in an adventure. So be right back. Oh boy, I got some good enchants. So I went ahead, and because I have a ton of levels, I did level 32 enchants for everything. I even enchanted the shield. It has spikes, which is kind of cool. I don't know if spikes... Actually, I want to look up spikes. How does this work? When enemies hit the shield, when I'm blocking, they'll take damage. Pretty good. So let's start with the average. We're going to put some more stuff on our amethyst armor because we can make it a lot better. What I decided is we need to find a way to get mending. Now, the classic way to get mending is villagers. I don't know if we can get villagers. You know, that's something I didn't even consider. Snow villager, zombie villager. We can't... We can get spawn eggs for hostile mobs, it looks like, but not villagers. Okay, that's fine. So there might be a way to get mending. I'm not sure. But our armor is pretty good. Protection 4 on our helmet, our legs, and unbreaking for protection 4 on our boots. So we need to upgrade this a little bit. So we're going to put protection 4 on there. It's going to cost a few levels, not too bad. I'd love it to have more unbreaking or mending would be amazing, but that's going to be difficult. So we're going to be pretty sturdy at this point. I didn't even look. What is common quality, common? Oh, we should reforge. Can we use emeralds? Because we have a little bit more emeralds than amethyst. But I think we can get more amethyst a little bit easier. Can we reforge it? Nope. So common. That's good enough. Just didn't want to have poor quality. You know, I didn't even look at our other stuff. Spoilers. So we got the spikes on our shield. Not too terrible. Our sword has sharpness 4, looting 3. Pretty good. And we're going to be putting soul binding on our pickaxe because our pickaxe has unbreaking 5, efficiency 5. That's really, really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and open some loot boxes. Sticky piston, that will come in handy. Magic crystals or dust. Cool. Random spells. Anything new? Nope. So let's just put those away. Advanced spells. These are probably new. Yes, those are new. So we'll put them in there. I will identify them later. And Infernal Tier 1. Nothing super great, but we did get some buff elixirs, which we're just going to put in there. Probably the biggest thing that we lost, strangely enough, is we lost all of our blocks. We don't have really any good blocks, and we don't have a lot of blocks in general, so that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and put the levels back, and then we're going to grab a few. What time is it? Is it almost night? No, it is midday. And we're going to go back to intersection 2. So last time we went to the Dust Cave. We went over there, and there was mimics up there, which was unfortunate. Not like they were terrible, but what is that place called? Dustfall Cave. And if you didn't see last episode, basically we were being chased by orcs, I think. And it wasn't that they were a problem, but when we got out here, there was a purple skeleton that had spawned, and that's never good. So I think I want to go to the Grand Melt. I want to take a peek in there for a couple reasons. Oof. One, I want to see if there's blazes in here, and I'm hoping that there is. That is a special mob. I'm not... Oh, it's a foglet. Okay. Can we get it to come down here? No. Alright, well, we killed it. I guess... Let's just pillar up there. And... grab those drops. And I'm actually going to light things up a little bit. So... yeah, our pickaxe is pretty good. Slate doesn't break very slowly, but this is going to be great for, like, mob spawners. That's what I'm looking for. And it would be nice also if we could get, like, oh, I don't know, Silk Touch, Fortune, Silk Touch probably. So let's go through here. Ow. And... we might want to get soul binding for all of our stuff eventually, but we have some pretty good... Oh, wrong kind of melt. So what I would... That works. Okay. So what I was kind of thinking was going to happen in this area was lava. I was expecting, you know, melt as in, like, forge, not melt as in... What is that? Not melt as in, like... That doesn't do much. Okay. Not melt as in ice. But it looks like this is an icy area. And let's get some magic missile. Range might not be a terrible upgrade. Alright. Ooh. Alright, we are going to retreat. Because that is a special guy. Oh, excuse you. Okay. Yeah, we're going to retreat for a little bit. That was a special guy, so we took a lot of damage there. But didn't drop anything either, which is unfortunate. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting ice. I was expecting blazes, and I wanted to go here because blazes mean... What's this do, by the way? Unarmored. So if things don't have armor, we do more damage. I was hoping for blazes because that means we could get better enchants for specifics. I really still don't know what that one thing was. Alright, let's peek our head over to this again. There's just a lot of things here. But it does kind of look open. We're sliding on ice. I don't know what that thing is either. We do a lot of damage. It's a Banshee. Alright. Yeah. Banshees freeze. I cannot move. But all things considered, not terrible to fight. Drop some stuff. Ectoplasm. Okay, so this area has a lot of things I'm just not sure about. Void creepers are not too dangerous. I don't remember what void creepers do that's different than normal creepers in terms of like what their explosion is. But let's get this area a little bit more illuminated. And yeah, there is something over there. Frigids. There is another magical tower. We also have some signs up there. An Enderman, great. Man, what's difficult about this is I don't know what some of the like nastier mobs do. So like the Banshee, that's completely new to me, and so I don't know what to expect from it. Trumpet skeletons shouldn't be too bad. They can't actually hurt us. That is a free kill. There is also a lot of gravel here, and it is beginning to be night. There are spawners on that bridge. And there's something over there. Alright, let's back up just a little bit. And you know what? Let's be kind of smart. Let's grab our bed. And I do want to make sure... Okay, we're in a river. We'll just quickly sleep here. It'll become day, as well as, you know, the whole setting our spawn here. So, this area is definitely a little bit more open, which is usually good. But if things can spawn that are big, then it's bad. Oh. That's nasty. Okay. There's a lot of things that I just don't know. This is a frigid. This is a different type of mod from the, or mob, that is, from the one. What are they? I've seen things that look like that before. That looks suspicious. No clue. Okay. Let's just get some light in some of this area so that we don't get snuck up again by a creeper. And I think I want to go over to that ladder. I think that is the first order of business. That is the most obvious thing. And in general, yeah, there is a little bit of an opening to sky. But I don't know what you are. Would you stop? Only the campfire from the Tough Nails mod will warm you. The other fires just aren't designed quite right to warm you. Hold sticks in hand and click. Okay, so yeah. Don't really care about fires because we have things that make that irrelevant. Our temperature is always kind of maintained. That is a lot of junk. And I don't trust anything. Farsight. Right up there is the wool. And that goes really far down, but it is water at the bottom, so that's not too bad. The only bridge... So this is all melted. That looks like something over there. But yeah, the wool is right up there. It looks like Banshees like to spawn in this area. And I'll be honest, that wasn't the worst of fights. But it also wasn't the nicest. There's a creeper camping me. Okay. So some... What are you? Oh, it's a kitsune or something like that. It's a fox girl. So let's put things we don't want to lose away. Just also break the chest because I always do that. And part of me wants to just jump out this way. So if you don't recall, we've encountered these magic towers before. There's somebody up there as well, and I don't know what you are. We've encountered these magic towers before, and basically what they are is just a bunch of spawners for wisps, which allows you to do crafting with, what's it called? The magic mods. Hoping that Fox Lady disappeared. Nope. Ninetails. Okay, they're just called Ninetails. I think we can take her on. She has a lot of armor. She has a lot of armor. Alright, so we're just gonna... we're just gonna magic. The only thing I'm concerned about is things like sneaking up behind me. And that would be bad. Wow, we are almost out of... Oh, she also gives us weakness. Ooh, but she dropped a lot of good stuff. We're starving, which is also great. Alright, let's get out of here. Unfortunately, I think that's about all we're going to be able to do for today's episode. So we're going to... She dropped Soulfire, actually. Okay, so we're going to retreat just a little bit. You know what? You would be really nice to have. But I would really prefer you to be closer to my base. So I think what we're going to do is just right here. Why not? We have... Oh, something gave us a canteen. Probably one of the pots that we encountered. So we're going to open all this stuff here. So we got 2 copper tokens, 3 iron tokens, and some other stuff. Nothing too interesting there. Let's go ahead and get the tokens. And I couldn't remember how many I had, but there we go. So Infernal Tier 1, bunch of stuff. Tier 2, bunch of other stuff. Random ingot, and I think we also got a random gem. So we get some gems and lootless 1. Okay, nothing fantastic, but what I'm going to do is I am going to go back to the base, drop off inventory and all that kind of stuff, and we'll continue here next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!